Welcome back to Fast and Loose with JB Smooth and Chase Elliott Emily. He's fast, I'm loose, and we're here to break down Monster Jam and NASCAR
over the weekend.
Homestead-Miami Speedway at the Straight Bet Wireless 400, the Straight Bet 400 down at Homestead-Miami.
Taking my talents to South Beach.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kyle Larson ended up winning the Cup race. We had the Xfinity race that went to Justin Allgaier, and the Truck Series, Kyle Larson ended up taking that one on Friday night. So
doubling up over the weekend, though. I like it. I like it. Very nice, man.
Absolutely. Nearly went 3 for 3. I can't help but think about what could have been.
There's always that what could have been, but let's be honest. You got the 2 wins that mattered the most. So let's just ride off in the sunset that way, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's going for a Cup championship, but obviously, he said earlier in the week that he was going for all 3, and he had a 17-second lead with 7 to go in the Xfinity race, and then a caution late. Bad restart. Not his fault. Somebody picks up his back tires and he just spins them and isn't able to get a good jump. So it was Allgaier and
like I said, there's just those one-offs that you can never predict, and it's hard to sit here and say, I almost had it. I almost had it.
Absolutely. But I mean, honestly, maybe it would have been that chip he needed to go out on Sunday, because he ended up taking it from Alex Bowman late. He was trying to ride the wall like Kyle Larson.
I am so upset for Alex Bowman, because shout out to the Ally car was definitely dope as well. I love seeing that car out there, and he had a good stretch winning this with like 10 laps to go, and then that 6th lap, just I don't know what happened. He went close to the wall, hugged it a little bit too hard, and next thing you know, Kyle Larson snuck past him easily.
Absolutely,
easily.
Yeah. That slight contact with the wall, just it's like a little stumble, and then all of a sudden, boom, just
boom,
slips around
gone.
him, and it's like. And it's just like all Kyle Larson has to do is race clean, make no mistakes.
Which
he's
he
one of the
did.
best. Him and Tyler Reddick, your guy, 2 of the best at riding the wall. Kyle Larson loves Homestead-Miami. He's had a lot of success there. So, it was his race to lose, especially the way he was racing all weekend in the trucks and the Xfinity cars. So, I mean, he's a really good driver. Yeah,
he is a very good driver.
So.
Very good driver. Bubba Wallace ends up taking 3rd in this one. Nice to see him at least, back on the podium.
Absolutely, he's had a really good start to the year, and honestly, I thought that number 23 Columbia Sportswear car was looking pretty nice. We're gonna dip into our cars of the week later.
That might be on the list.
Yeah, it may or may not. We'll see what each of us thought for our car of the week, but yeah, I was happy to see like Bubba performing well. I like seeing the Jordan team do well, like a new team in NASCAR, hopefully bringing some new fans to NASCAR. So it's awesome to see the 2311. Not just Bubba, but Tyler Reddick's doing pretty well. Obviously not having the
not the best year,
wants,
but
I mean, he won the last race at Homestead. This is a track he's had a lot of success at.
That is very true.
Well. So he's been doing okay. This year, he's been up towards the front a few times. So obviously he wants some better finishes. But
I believe he was up in the front towards stage 2. Obviously, Denny Hamlin ends up winning stage 2, but finished 9th, I believe. So at least still top 10.
Yeah. So cool to see. Like I said, cool to see the 2311 getting some love. That team doing well.
Pretty clean day out there. I will admit there were some mess ups at on pit road. A couple cars kind of collided with each other, I believe, and just. No real huge accidents. There was a spin out, and Ryan Blaney. I still feel bad for Ryan Blaney once again.
Our guy right
engine failure, and
he was dominating, like 60-some laps. Just blew it up, but
the car was still on fire when they were trying to tow it out of pit road. I don't know if you've seen that or not. Like there's still fire underneath the car, and I'm like, oh my god. What is happening? Yeah, just a rough day for this guy, man.
Yeah, it was nice seeing him run up towards the front. Obviously, we got his little his Cup Series champion semi truck here on the desk, supporting and shouting out. One of the best smiles in all of NASCAR. I mean, I think we've said it before. We'll keep saying it again. What a smile on that guy. How can you not just root for him?
I know, right?
He just looks like one of the happiest and nicest dudes in all of NASCAR.
He just looks like he's having fun out there, which I gotta love.
I also think him and Chase Elliott kind of look like they could be brothers, like
a little bit, slightly,
or related in some way.
Yeah.
So but yeah.
Oddly enough, huh?
And yeah, I know you're talking about that spin out on pit road where they got 4 wide, and then you had Josh Berry and Joey Logano backwards in the pit stalls.
I'm so confused. Does no one look to make sure all right, you're good, you're going, like, no? I guess it's just, hey, mad dash, I'm in, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, it's the race off pit road. You're not trying to let anyone else get that position in front of you. But I mean,
that's true too.
I mean, someone can double check me in the comments if they'd like. I don't think they have mirrors in the cars.
They don't.
That's
they
why they have the spotters.
Yeah.
So, maybe it's on the spotter to be like, hey,
yeah, like, come on, bro. You're looking up like, no, You're good. You're good. You come out.
But obviously, it's a dash out there. I thought it was funny to see like both of them just get spun around, and they were able still to like get worked on in the pit facing the wrong way. There was no penalty or anything like that because they were still in the box.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, fun cars getting spun out facing backwards. We talked
I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Something else I wanted to bring up really fast too, because we talked about we got the Ryan Blaney on the desk. Also, we got some more cars here on the desk. We got
our desk is filling up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the little 164 Chase Elliott Napa diecast. We got a couple 164s. We got the Dragon Monster Jam driven by Cody Saucier. He got his 150th career win over the weekend. We got the Legend Max D Maximum Destruction. It came with a combo. We got the car and the truck.
I've never seen the combo. The truck and the car together.
But retired truck Tom Mentz, the legend, the professor. I mean, he has the most titles in Monster Jam. Easily, he is one of the best. The rival to, the baddest to the bone, the Gravedigger. And then I want to shout out my guy Vincent. I met him last week on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes.
Got this really, really cool Groovy Summer M&M's 38 Elliott Sadler car. I'm honestly not the biggest Elliott Sadler fan. I'm just very indifferent to the guy.
Yeah.
But this car is just so cool. I'm gonna kind of try to show the camera a little bit for you guys.
It does look really sweet though.
It is pretty freaking sick. Maybe I'll take a video and add it to that'd probably be easier. Just taking a little closer video on my phone.
Because you showed it to me over the weekend, and I was like, the 70s style look of the car it's so cool.
The tie-dye theme put on there. So we're hopefully going to be adding some more to the desk and to the collection as we grow and stuff like that. But I did want to say shout out to Vincent for the car. I also got another one that we'll bring on to another show later, Casey Kane.
Oh, of course.
But like I said, this one was just super cool. Wanted to shout him out. He took a listen to the last episode and whatnot. So
shout out, man.
Hope you're having a good one, man. And everyone else who might be taking a listen. But as we dive into this cool car, JB, did you want to shout out your car of the week? Did you have one that stuck out to you that looked pretty bad? I think I might.
I'm pretty sure you know which car I'm going to go with, but I do have some runner-ups. So
very fair.
I'm going to do some runner-ups because there were a lot of cool cars out there over the weekend. Number 3 for me, Riley. I'm going to butcher his last name. Herberts.
Riley Herbst.
2311,
the rookie.
Riley Herbst. Yes. Number 35, I don't know this casino, but the Chumba Casino.
Okay.
I don't know what about the car, but it just looks sweet. The black with kind of like the crazy up and down writing. I don't know what casino this is. I'm sorry. I apologize, but it was just a cool car. So that's like one of the runner-ups I got. I got another runner-up as well too. I got to go with Bubba Wallace and the Columbia car. It just looks sweet. The fish scales kind of all the way wrapped around the car, especially the helmet as well too that he had.
Dorsal fit on it too.
I'm
so
like,
cool.
Oh, this is so dope. Oh my god! And once again, number 1, my car of the week. You already know, Tyler Reddick, 2311, the Jumpman car. It looks like the shoe. I'm sorry, it got the Jumpman logo on the front of the hood. I love it. I just love it.
Very nice.
I love it. Yeah, what about yours? You got any runner-ups, or you just got one that sticks out?
I had a couple in my pocket because I wasn't sure where you were going to go. I was glad we were able to show some love to the 23 car. I want to say one that stuck out to me, and I didn't think it was anything flashy, but I just like the color scheme and the sponsors, kind of some little nostalgia thrown in there. Was that Valvoline car, number 24, driven by William Byron.
Okay.
That was looking pretty good. I'm just a little sucker for a good Valvoline sponsor.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But I am going to piggyback off of one of the ones you said. I'm going to pick my car of the week. It's actually going to be that 23 Bubba Wallace.
I knew it.
The scales.
I knew it.
I thought the cool Chase Briscoe Bass Pro Shop, that was cool with the fish scales, but I dug the Columbia
this
Sportswear
one
way more.
was sweet.
And I think it's the helmet combo, it's the color combo, it's the fire suit, man. He had it all. I really dug that car.
I really wanted to know who comes up with this color design, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, pretty cool look on there. I want to say I'm usually not a huge fan of the 48, but or or like like, not to like dog on Ally. I'm just like I'm 27. I'm not really like big into banking, like or whatever the hell they do.
Ally, investing, car insurance, automotive, your home. There's all that.
I've just dipped into this world, so they're very, very new to me. But,
very fair. I'll give you credit. I'll give you a pass on it.
I will say that cotton candy colored scheme looks pretty cool. I wouldn't have minded to see that in Victory Lane. But
shout out to Alex Bowman for that one, man. Like I said, that was a sweet looking car, man. That was one of the ones that were going to be on my list, but I tried to cut it down to 3. So
I hear you, and you said a bunch of really cool cars. I definitely had the 45 on my list too. I was like, I think this might be JB's. It's like honestly, like your team right there, the 2311 team. They're coming out with
they know their designs. They know their audience. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, not only are they coming out with some really nice looking cars, but they're competing hard. They're finishing strong too. So it's nice when you get that combo of looking good and finishing fast. So
yes, sir.
That was really cool. Speaking of really cool though, JB, obviously like we dive into Monster Jam a little bit. I'm rocking the Grave Digger right here.
Grave Digger.
So he's my guy. Want to do a little bit it's our 3rd episode. We've been doing a little bit of the blind rankings. Want to keep it rolling with some Monster Jam blind rankings, mix it up a little bit. Show the big guys and the big trucks and the ladies as well. Shout out to
ladies.
Cynthia Gauthier,
Yes,
Kristen Anderson,
yes.
all you other Caleb
Yes,
Wood,
yes.
all you baddies. All right. Well, we got Monster Jam trucks. And we got some of like the moves and the tricks and stuff like that they do. So, what are you thinking? Would you like to? I got the trucks for you to blind rank, and I think you're gonna give me some of the moves. Do you wanna rank the trucks first, or do you want to do the moves?
Let's do the moves first.
Okay,
let's do the moves first.
Hell yeah.
Let's do the moves first. All right, blind ranking. I'm gonna start this one off. An oldie but a goodie.
Absolutely.
The backflip.
The backflip. Okay.
The backflip.
I like a good backflip. I want to say like there's something that I like a little bit more. So I'm gonna put the backflip number 2, and I honestly I don't think it's as cool as a backflip, arguably.
Okay.
But it's just something I like a little bit more. They just kind of gives it. I would say, for me, the 3-year-old wow factor is like what I'm like. That's what I'm like going with.
I got you. So number 2.
Yeah, I'm saving number 2 for hopefully what I'm thinking is going to be my number 1. The first time I saw it, I was just like,
I got a feeling. I think I know what your number 1 is.
Okay,
but we'll see. The reverse popper.
Okay, I think this is really impressive.
It's hell impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go number 3, obviously, because it's like I said, I'm saving number 1, but I want to honor like the trick because they got just to be able to like just bring it up. Yeah, the reverse.
I don't know the logistics of this or how this even is possible.
I mean, obviously, like they're very skilled in the way they're able to like manipulate and like shift into the transmission, stuff like that. But the gears like on the axles run independently, if I'm not mistaken, on these Monster Jam trucks.
I think you're right.
They're like manipulating the front axle and the back axle while like also like rotating between the two in the air. So I mean, insane some of the stuff that these Monster Jam drivers are able to do.
Also hard to do on the game, but might I add as well too, because
you got the game.
Your left analog stick controls your front 2 tires, and then your right analog stick controls your back 2.
Oh, okay.
So like when you're drifting and trying to drive, it's kind of a very difficult. I'll say that. So there's that. So we got it at number 3. All right, the stoppie.
The stoppie. I'm gonna put it at number 5. It's like it's a classic. It's cool, but really, it's just a brake check.
It's just a brake check, you guys. It's just a brake check. Just a brake check. All right, number 5. All right, I think this one is it. The donut.
The donut. I mean, number 1. When you see, and I'm gonna shout out the professor right here. When you see Tom Mentz take the donut and transition it to the Cyclone, and they're up on 2 wheels, or even get up on the one, and they're damn near pirouetting on that
dancing.
thing,
They're
and then
dancing.
They save it. Damn. damn. And I used to be a bit of a fat ass, still got a couple pounds on me, So who can pass up a good donut? Not me.
Not I. So number 1 for that, and obviously this rounds out your list, the nose wheelie.
I'm cool with putting that number 4. I'm cool with that. Yeah, and I think, again, really impressive. And again, like how you can get there a little bit is doing a little bit of like that, like brake check to the stoppie almost. So I really like it when they when they're like transition from like the wheelie to like the nose.
Oh,
wheelie.
they bounce
they're
back.
just kind of like showing off like I'm gonna back and forth this. So
I enjoy that as well too.
yeah.
So that's your top 5 move list, man.
Yeah. That'd be my top 5 moves. Breaking down Monster Jam, some of like the cool shit they can do in the trucks. So I got some trucks for you, JB.
Boy.
Dove into some classics, some retired trucks as well for us. So just a couple. But
oh boy, let's see this.
and I believe you got to meet this driver and this truck when they were at Ford Field. So we'll start off the list. Where are you gonna slot Thunder Roris? I think he looks like Mecha Godzilla. That's what I keep comparing him to.
God, the truck is sweet though. Damn it.
Right. Thunder Roris.
I'm gonna go with 3 on this one, just because I don't know what else is coming with this blind ranking. Who else might be on the list? So
yeah,
give me 3. I don't want it too high, too low.
Okay, kind of safely slotted in at number 3. All right, next up we got Zombie. Where you want to put Zombie? currently up there in the Stadium Series East rankings.
Yes, he is number 1.
Tear.
He is number 1 right now in the Stadium Series, man.
Number 1. He's Smitty Worthman Jenkins.
He also has a very big lead, followed by Gravedigger as well too. Give me 2.
Number 2.
I'm sorry, 2.
Okay. All right.
I'm still saving that top spot.
All right. Number 3 on the blind rankings. This is the first iteration of El Toro Loco Bulldozer.
Oh, I still don't want to put it at number 1, but 4 is, I feel like it's so low. Damn it. It'll have to be 4. It's got to be 4. It's got to be 4.
4 for Bulldozer.
I'm still waiting on that top spot.
All right. Number 4. Or sorry, next up for our 4th option on the blind rankings, JB. Reptoid.
I do remember this car. I'm cool with that being 5. Obviously, it was impressive the first time I saw it, especially with the fangs on the front and everything. But I don't know. It's nothing that I guess pops out a little bit more to me. So I'm cool with putting that at 5.
All right, you got Reptoid at number 5. I mean, retired truck, respect. Last up.
This is my number 1.
For number 1.
Come on.
Mr. Excitement, Jim Kohler in the Avenger.
Hey, I like that.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
Hell yeah.
I respect that.
Michigan's own. Father
Shout
of
out.
one of your favorites, too.
Mayhem.
Exactly.
Hey.
So, almost threw him on the list, but I was like, you know what, we'll give honor to the old school. We'll, show his pops some love.
I mean, 1 and 2 could have been interchangeable either way, though. Bari and Zombie and Avenger, but hey, I'll stick with Avenger. I like it.
Tried to come up with a cool mix of like older trucks, newer trucks, and stuff like that for us as well. So
now, next week, I'm gonna put this out here because I really want to do this. I think we got to do our blind ranking of trophies.
Yes, I totally agree.
Because I got beef with one of these trophies, and that is actually coming up on this Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I got beef.
Wait. They're at Martinsville this Sunday.
They are at Martinsville.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it.
Let's tease it a little bit now, JB. I dove into a little bit of my Austin Dillon beef last week. I'm curious. Can you tease us a little bit more of this beef? Is it with the?
So, if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure you do. But the winning trophy is a grandfather clock.
Yes.
It is cool. It is a giant grandfather clock.
It is massive.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Really?
I really just don't like this.
JB, that was going to be my number 1.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No.
JB, it's so cool. How do you not?
I don't like this clock. I also don't like that a lot of the trophies are like heavier than most trophies, which I don't realize. Like, I feel like I have a better opportunity picking up the Stanley Cup than one of these trophies. But it's a grandfather clock. Where am I going to put this clock?
Dude, I think it'd be funny to be like say you won Martinsville like 7 times.
And that's what I was going to bring up next. Like, if you won this race like 7 times, Where are you putting these 7 clocks?
JB, that's so
Like,
perfect.
one is gonna go in each room of your house.
That's so perfect about it, JB. The ridiculousness of it.
No, there's no need for this.
My grandfather had a grandfather clock.
Look, and I understand the rarity of grandfather clocks. They're hard to find. They're expensive. Everything like that. They're just
cool.
old school. They're some people, they're nostalgic, but there's no need to have this in your house. Like, I'm sorry.
I think they're cool. I want one. I want a grandfather clock, and I'll throw it out there. I want a cuckoo clock as well.
Oh my.
I want both of them, bro. Cuckoo clocks are expensive. They're like $100, $150 for a small one. But
why? Like,
dude, JB, I can't.
and then if it breaks, guess what? You have to pay someone extra for parts and maintenance on this thing. Like, you have to order these parts because they don't make them anymore.
No, you just got to go win the race again. Just go win another one, then you got to fix it.
Come on.
That's so
Like I said, if you won this race like 6 or 7 times and you've got 7 of these just in your garage or somewhere in your house, you're just like, what? I don't need another one. I guarantee you, if you're married, your wife is like, hey, babe, stop winning this race so we can stop collecting these grandfather clocks.
I'm looking up right now. Who has the most NASCAR wins at Martinsville? Okay, it's Richard Petty. Surprise, surprise.
Richard Petty, shout out.
How many?
How many does he have?
How many grandfather clocks do you think he has?
Go
I'll tell you, he's won it 15 times, but he doesn't have 15 trophies. Because 3 of the wins were before the grandfather clock trophy was presented. Oh, I just spoiled it.
Well, yeah, you just told me.
I just spoiled it. 12 grandfather clocks.
12. Where do they go? Where? Anyone tell me. Anyone tell me.
Oh, yeah, all right. Darrell Waltrip, second all time in the list. Do you want to guess how many grandfather clocks Darrell Waltrip has?
Well, 8.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're right, yes.
Where am I putting this?
Think about it. Like, you don't got to get somebody a gift.
You're gifting someone these grandfather clocks.
Yeah. Dude, if somebody gifted me a grandfather clock, I'd be honored. I'd be so thrilled. You know how expensive a gift that is? Like, I honestly, I'd feel like that's too much of a gift. I'd feel uncomfortable accepting it. But I'd be immensely grateful, and I'd always think of that person like every time I see that clock. And
oh my God,
it'd be held very near and dear to me. But
well, there you go, people. If you have a grandfather clock, Chase will like it as a Christmas gift. Just know that it is a great. Like I said, that's in one trophy I got beef with as it is right now. I don't know where you put this. I don't know where you put this thing.
I love JB beefs. Because JB is like JB,
I'm so unique with my beef. So everyone else is like, this is a cool idea. Like, I love it. I'm like, no, I hate it.
JB is awesome. JB is the coolest man ever. He's so calm and cool and collected, very chill. But like when he gets something, just crawl, man. It's
I don't know what really grinds my gears.
Like, he's like I'm trying to think. It's like a dog with like a porcupine spine in its back, and obviously just like can't get to it. It's like he's just like. Just like ready to chop somebody's head off, and he's like this grandfather clock thing. I'm just thinking back to like our old buddy Tobias Harris.
Oh boy,
yeah. See, it's already seen his mood change.
Like Tobias Harris is just another thing. We can't get to it right now.
We'll separate NASCAR and basketball, but
yeah.
Hopefully we're gonna talk to yes. We'll tap into another sport real quick. Hockey. You know, obviously Bradley Chubb, NFL player. Miami Dolphins was the grand marshal at. Miami Homestead-Miami Speedway.
Shout out.
And we have a close friend of ours here at Woodward that, we're going to talk to, from the hockey world. Maybe if they're down for it, we can start a little campaign to have somebody.
Yeah.
A 4-time Stanley Cup champion. 4-time
Get it
Stanley
right.
Cup champion. Possibly Grand Marshal. The Firekeepers Casino 400.
I think that would be so
badass.
Cool. So cool.
I mean, respect to Bradley Chubb, awesome athlete, incredible
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think our unnamed athlete is a little bit more accomplished, a little bit more of a local legend.
Yes,
yes. Almost his entire career spent here in Detroit. So, we'll see if they're down for it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We'd love to fly the flag for them, get to see them fly the flag, say those famous words.
If
in NASCAR.
Not, we also have a backup athlete as well too. Surprisingly,
I was thinking about that too. Yeah, but But yeah, I mean, super cool. Hopefully, we got some more things coming on the horizon for you guys as we see the sun literally
rising up on us right
on
here.
the horizon. So, we got like I said, next week we got the trophies coming up. I'd love to hear more about these because there's some really cool
Damn
trophies.
grandfather
NASCAR.
clock. That damn.
Honestly, some races have had the trophies change over the years. And,
They have to.
And so it's cool. Even if we just want to break down, we could do future blind rankings of like different trophies that races have had and stuff. So I think we'll figure out what our other blind ranking will be for next week. And you have any quick shout outs, JB? You want to, for any of your drivers or anybody?
I mean, 2311, just keep doing your thing. Honestly, a nice, steady race. Everything's going to work out in the end for you. They're at Martinsdale this weekend, a very short track.
Shortest track length in NASCAR.
For some reason, and guys, don't quote me on this. Don't put your money on this. I'm going to put my money on it. But for some reason, I feel a huge bounce back from Ryan Blaney this weekend. So I think I'm going to put my money on that.
Okay. Hell yeah. Well, shout out Ryan Blaney. We'll shout out my guy Chase Elliott as well. Chase Elliott Amley, right here, the real Chase Elliott. But hey, they're talking about like William Clyde Chase Elliott Jr. Just saying, he's.
I mean, this is a real Chase.
But legally, I'll show you guys my ID sometime. but yeah, shout out Josh Berry. Want to shout him out again. Love seeing just seeing all of his interviews and just what an incredible winner. Obviously like an incredible driver too. But just seeing how humble he's been. How
oh yeah.
A competitor, just an all around nice guy. I think I was talking about this in a just like a comment thread the other day. I was watching a NASCAR chat, and they're saying that or I've noticed I don't think there's I don't have a single favorite driver anymore. There's so many guys.
There's so many drivers, and
I love, and it's just I'm more or less
so cool, laid back, and
yeah. I just more or less have come to just love to hate watch Austin Dillon. Again, Richard Childress, Austin Dillon, how dare you? One of these days, I'm going to lose my shit. And I was talking to my dad the other day, and he heard me just unleash.
Just let it loose.
I popped the
Austin
gasket.
Dillon.
I was like Ryan Blaney's engine. I blew up in the car. Okay, talking about this stuff, and I will.
You really don't like this guy,
dude. JB, we don't have time because
yeah.
Just a second. Oh my, I could spend hours ranting.
We'll
about
have to get
this.
into it though.
And honestly, if we were MIS and I get to see you guys face to face, I will gladly say anything I have to say.
Oh boy.
Just all right, Sam's coming out. I'll let it go. But hey, this has been Fast and Loose with JB Smooth and Chase O'Leary. He's Fast, I'm Loose, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.